package?
Yeah, about some messages online. I mean, I don't want to talk about it in front of everybody. Do you want to just like kind of maybe step outside to talk about it? I don't think
So I'm literally on the clock.
Okay, I feel that. I mean, there were some messages between you and a 10-year-old boy.
Okay, right now I'm at work.
I understand that, but it's kind of like where you work at. That's the problem why I got to talk to you, right?
Work at?
With there being boys around the same age. I don't think you're a bad guy. It's just...
Right now I'm at work and I have to work.
Okay, I mean, can I just talk to you about it?
Andrew!
I mean, I don't think you want your coworkers finding out about...
This is my boss right now.
How you doing, Andrew, man? What's up? My name is DeMarcus. Do you want me to tell him?
I don't know. So
this is your business.
It's my business.
Okay, so there are some messages online on the app Grindr between him and a 14-year-old boy.
Okay, so let's not draw a scene out here.
Exactly. That's why I know. Yeah.
This looks like a scene. So let's go to my office.
Okay.
Let's go hang out there. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, Levi, man.
Just no.
We don't want any of this recorded.
This is just for our safety. You know what I mean?
We run a business, so I don't want any scene of this. You guys brought this up. Let me see it.
Okay, but I mean, like, no offense, but like, I don't understand why you're the one mediating this. You know what I mean?
If I have to remove him from my business, I remove him from my business. That's why.
Okay. Well, I mean, would you at least want to hear what I got to say first?
Let's hear it first.
I don't know. We have an organization called EDP Watch where pretty much we report individuals that are talking to underage people online.
I see those.
Yeah. I will warn you, there is very graphic images sent on his end.
It is illegal for kids under that age to be on there.
You know, but when he told you that he was 15, I guess, why'd you put the fire emoji on it?
I don't remember that part. So, yeah. The major problem I have.
Okay.
Please, like.
Oh, man, I know I'm a big black guy, but just like.
I'm not putting a camera on you at all, but I have to record. So.
Yeah.
Little baby, let me smash.
I just got a package here.
Like a man supposed to.
See here.
Bro, I want y'all to go watch this clip. Now
I wanted to, hold on, give me 1 second. EDP watch. Let's watch the second. Let's watch part 2 of that video. I thought I had actually.
Hey, Levi, man.
Just no.
We don't want any of this recorded.
This is just for our safety. You know what I mean?
We run a business.
Well, look, in my opinion, from what I can tell, this is getting worse and it's spreading because there's no real enforcement. There's no real punishment. It's like every day they're just like sanding down the sharpness of law enforcement so that it's so dull that people are just no longer afraid of doing certain crimes anymore, because with the right excuse or the right defense, or if your lawyer is able to muddy the waters a little bit more, you can literally get out of anything. And that's including molesting children, grooming children. They're catching adults on Grindr and they're setting them up in these traps to find out who the pedophiles are. And even the guy who owns the business doesn't care. I seen this video before we watched it together. I seen a little bit of it. The police that show up, they don't care. It's like nobody really cares about people hurting or molesting kids anymore. It's just kind of not even taboo. No one gives a care. Like no one cares at all. And I used to think that this was going to be a huge deal. This was groundbreaking. And obviously the guys from this group, they are trailblazers. They are bringing awareness. But how do you bring awareness to something that literally it seems like gradually society is getting further and further away from being concerned with, because it's no longer adult men targeting little girls. It's gay adults targeting effectively gay children. It's because it's the same sex relationships. After they passed that law in California, SB 145, it's like now just mentally, people are just becoming more and more accepting of pedophilia, to the point where those of us who are not and never will be, we're in shock. But nobody else is. Nobody really, there will be no protests. There will be no mass, walkouts. There won't be a boycott of this company. Nothing. And it's gradually happening. And this is actually a part of the globalist agenda. This is also a part of it. So now, like I said, in the near future, you won't have law enforcement at all. You won't have, there will be no one for you to call. They are taking the money from all law enforcement agencies. And if it's a crime where the criminal is going to be someone who's gay, targeting gay kids, they won't charge it. If it's a black person committing crimes against black people, they won't arrest them. If it's a black person targeting non-black people, they won't arrest them. If it's a black person shooting at police won't shoot back. They've literally changed the rules unofficially for how they're going to deal with certain people, because when you look at these parties, when you look at who the Democrat Party is and the left, there's a base. Their base is the black community and the gay community. That's it. Even when you see white people that are on the left, that are talking about how evil white people are, they're not mentally the same people that you thought they were. They don't consider themselves even being white. They just consider themselves being gay. That's the base. Above them was the illegals. And the illegals are able to vote. They're able to get, and they're also being paid for their benefits for being here. You got to think about it. This whole Somali thing, we're doing another video about them. It just shows you this has been going on for years, to the point that the Somalis feel like this is legal and that they're emboldened. They're like literally smack talking. They have like zero fear. And they're the phone number for these fake fraudulent agencies. They're all routed to Governor Tim Walz's office. We're not a serious country. We're not. We don't have serious law enforcement. We don't have a serious FBI. But you know who was serious? The CIA. What they did with Fauci, how they pushed that vaccine and all the cover-up BS. They were really serious about getting everybody injected. But as far as enforcing laws, protecting children, protecting society, it's like they've moved past that. That's not even a priority anymore, because why aren't these people more afraid of doing this? And think about it. When you're caught drunk driving, you're just caught that one time, but you've done it 1,000 of the time. So how many other kids were these people targeting on the internet and getting away with it? It feels like everything is collapsing all around us.
So I don't want any seeing this. You guys brought this up. Let me see it.
Okay, but I mean, like, no offense, but like, I don't understand.
And look at the owner. Look at the owner. This is not how a grown man stands. Look at the owner.
Okay, but I mean, like, no offense, but like,
look at the grown man. Look at the guy in the blue shirt, the owner. Look at his hands. Look at the gestures he's making. He's the same as his employee that's hunting kids on Grindr. He's also gay. That's why this is going to get, when I tell you this problem is huge, when I tell you the MAP community is and it's comprised of Democrats and Republicans, it's probably the largest unofficial demographic voting bloc in this country is the MAP group, the minor attracted persons group. I don't see this as getting any better.
I don't understand why you're the one mediating this. You know what I mean?
If I have to remove from business, I remove from business. That's why.
Okay. Well, I mean, we have an organization called EDP Watch, where pretty much we report individuals that are talking to underage people online.
See those?
Yeah. I will warn you, there is very graphic images sent on his end.
It is illegal for kids under that age to be on there.
You know, but when he told you that he was 15, I guess, why'd you put the fire emoji on it?
I don't remember that part. So
It misses the fact that I don't know you. You show up at my job.
Levi, you're not in a position to have a conversation.
Oh,
It's a mediating conversation. Can I talk to this employer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You guys step out, please.
Okay.
I'm worried because I have people showing up, getting my information, and I'm freaking out.
Well, you should. This is serious. You have my word on this. Right?
Okay.
I'm going to handle this.
Okay.
I'm asking if you guys can do what you got to do. We're asking you to keep the academy out of this. This destroys business, and this doesn't come up on background check.
And I understand that. And we're more worried.
That's crazy. He's more worried about his business being destroyed than he is about the future and the mental health of this young boy being destroyed. Because what if this young boy is confused? And what if this is not going to be his permanent lifestyle? He can't ever go back and undo gay acts between men. You know, women can do that. Women can be they can be bi for a while, they can be a lesbian for a while, and then they can find a husband, get married, and kind of live a semi-normal existence. For men, it's one and done. You're over. Once you cross that line, it's mentally impossible for you to go back. That's why it's such a dangerous thing to press onto children, because the results and the outcome is permanent. You can't ever erase it. It never goes away. You can't scrub your mind of it, of your past and your history. And it's not something that women will accept for the most part. So you're kind of out on this island alone. That's a huge, my God.
About the business, whereas what we should be doing is worrying about the kids first. Can we just wait outside while we get all this resolved? Hey, officer, this is my friend Levi here. Levi, we're not going to talk to 15-year-old boys again, right?
Okay, so just tell us what's going on.
Okay.
I know we're doing this thing.
Levi, he admitted.
So this is when the police show up. Now, after looking at the evidence, you got to think about it. What do you guys think the police should do right now? They have all the evidence that this man is targeting children online, and I thought that was illegal. The way this country is set up now, when it comes to you breaking the law, everything's a gray area. The waters are so muddy. Nothing can no longer be done. Nothing can be done. Everything, and depending on where you live, if you have liberal police with liberal judges and you have a liberal prosecutor, they're going to consider the predator as the victim. And they're going to say that these laws disproportionately affect the gay community more than anyone else. So maybe the laws are bigoted. They're not going to say the behavior is wrong because there's so many of them. And that's the thing. When there are more people breaking certain laws than there are people to enforce them, then it becomes decriminalized, because you can't possibly enforce that law until it's too many people. That's why during Black Lives Matter, you would see the mobs go to a one person, they'll choose a random white person. They'll go to their house. The police would show up, and would they arrest the vandals who are outside threatening the white person, or would they arrest the white person? Because they're outnumbered, they would arrest the white person. I'll be honest with you, they're going to be protecting pedophiles going forward, because there's so many of them, and they cannot possibly arrest all of them, because they have advocates that are protecting them as well.
It on camera, we have it all recorded, that he was talking to what he believed to be a 15-year-old boy on Grindr. He sent multiple pictures of his cold.
I have run into this before.
Yeah.
I will say our prosecutor will not touch this. I need probable cause that a crime has been committed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm asking, can you tell that officer, I promise I'll never do this again?
Wow. He said the prosecutor would never touch this.
This is your last time. You'll never send a picture of your asshole to a 14-year-old boy.
You're trying to do the right thing, and I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
But our prosecutor and our sex crime.
So what are you going to do? Nothing.
And I'll be honest with you. What if the cop and the predator and the owner of the business, what if they're all the same? What if they're all predators? What if they're all gay? Now, who's in the minority? Now it's an uphill battle. What do we do? There is the ones who are in charge of enforcing the laws. They're also protecting those who break them, because they're all on the same team, same page. Because why would you, as an adult man, be so nonchalant to say, yeah, we wouldn't do nothing about this? Yeah, he's into you. I know you have pictures and everything, evidence showing that he's, trying to solicit a child. But so what? We're not going to do anything. That should really worry everyone. This demographic, this whole thing about being gay in the United States is growing so fast that we cannot keep up with it. And you got to think about it. Those are Trump's biggest enemies. That community hates Trump just as much as the black community. And remember, I told you they're building an army, but that's comprised of the black community and the gay community, a hybrid. They've literally merged the two. There is no separation between those two anymore. And people keep wanting to talk about a civil war, but they don't want to be specific about who would be the two sides. It's not going to be Democrats versus Republicans. It's going to be people that want to protect kids versus people that want to sexualize them. And there is no, and right now we're seeing that there are sides, and even the law enforcement officers are on the side of those who want to see kids as sexual beings. It's literally right in front of us.
Okay, so I love that. Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah. Last name's Keith, 46175.
Today's your lucky day. You can as many 15-year-old boys as you want, man. Go back in there and you have a whole buffet in there, man. Hey, Officer Keith, would you like to see some probable?
And the crazy part is he literally works with kids. The predator is working at a youth volleyball gym, and he works with kids. He's not going to lose his job. And look at the police are hesitant to even arrest him or say a word to him because, well, the prosecutor won't take a case like this. And I'm like, wait a minute. So prosecutors just have discretion on if they're going to charge certain, like so they can just decide they don't want to charge certain crimes, even if the person is broken the law and they have evidence. Like that's, again, we're just not a serious country anymore. We're not.
Cause evidence?
No, I can't take a look at it.
Oh, you can't take a look?
I'm not going to.
Oh, you're not going to. Since you can't look at any of the evidence, I'm going to just read it. Right after he learned the age, he sent the picture of him in a thong, admitted on camera that this was him. Oh, this is him getting by a dildo. This is his butthole right here.
Also, they have the generation stuff and AI stuff like that. We can't prove that it was not somehow edited.
But all I ask is, can you ask him? I mean, you got a body cam.
It still wouldn't matter.
Why would it not matter?
It's called fruit from the poisonous tree. Right, so say if I did talk to him, technically, due to you showing me this evidence, now I'm questioning him due to that evidence. That's still fruit from the poisonous tree.
So if
you are misusing the term fruit from poisonous tree. Fruit from poisonous tree is not when you have evidence of wrongdoing and then you examine it and then you speak to the person based on that evidence. That's not what that is. This is I thought that I thought we lived in a different country than we live in. This is what the Russians are talking about. They are literally running cover at every chance they get to protect pedos and to protect criminals. Because the pedophiles and the criminals are the base of the left. That's why everything they talk about is decriminalize this and decriminalize that or remove penalties for this. And now you can just openly target kids and the police will just giggle and laugh. They have no interest in enforcing those laws. Traffic infractions where they can, garnish you and force you to pay money. Yeah, they care about that. But protecting kids, I thought that was something that was just inherent in men. I thought we all had this natural urge to protect kids from people that would harm them or try to molest them or hurt them. I guess we don't. I guess that's not a common thing anymore. Because I'll be honest, I've seen so many guys make videos like this, and then I see them stop because, they've gotten themselves in trouble or they just become demoralized because there's just so much of this going on. The problem is just so widespread. It's just like, it makes people just want to give up. And the people that we trust to enforce these laws and put these people in prison, they just won't do it anymore. And I don't know how we can reconcile that. This is like a terrible dream. It's terrible.
He just wanted to leave right now. What would stop him?
Nothing.
Is he going back inside where kids are?
Just no.
Yeah, we went back in there with the kids. So let's see here. The cop, gay. The lady cop that showed up, likely lesbian, gay. The coach, gay. The owner of the business, gay. And then there's just the two black guys with cameras. Not gay. They're outnumbered. And I'll be honest, even the employee who they initially went there to see, even he's shocked that nobody will say anything to him, and he was allowed to just walk away to repeat again. This is unbelievable. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If I'm wrong, tell me. If I'm right, tell me. I mean, I just don't think we're a serious country anymore. And I don't think protecting kids is no longer a priority. Share the video. Let me know your thoughts. America first, America only.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.